Wondering how to use Descript's text-to-audio feature? You probably heard of it, but it seems complicated and you're not really sure how it works. No worries, we've got you covered. This is the most simple and ultimate video that you'll ever need to watch. In this video, we'll cover Descript's Overdub feature, how it works, how much it is, and is it worth it? And make sure to stay tuned at the very end because we've got one very practical way of using this feature, especially if you have a lot of written content. So make sure to watch until the end. Let's get started. Now, before we dive in, let's talk about why you might want to convert your text into an audio. So the first thing that's really practical is to avoid re-recording certain parts of your video. So for example, if you're recording a video tutorial just like this one, you might have forgotten to say something very important and you've already recorded all of the footage. So what you can do is just type in the text and then the overdub feature will convert that text into an audio and then you can add that into your video post-production. The second practical way of using text-to-audio feature is that you'll be able to turn any written content into an audio content or even a video content. So for example, you can turn a blog post into a podcast or a blog post into a video tutorial. Or you can turn a blog post into a video by adding a voiceover and some stock videos. There are a lot of possibilities when it comes to turning your text into audio. So what is exactly Overdub? That is the feature that turns any written content into audio format. And it's made possible by AI. So the AI that Descript is using has read and listened to thousands of text and audio so that it can mimic human voices. Currently, there are 9 stock voices in Descript. There are female voices, there are male voices, all in a variety of styles and tones. The cool thing is that you can actually use your own videos as one of the voices inside Descript. But that is a separate video, so make sure to watch that entire video of how you can clone your voice inside Descript. In this video, we're going to use stock voices in Descript because that is the fastest and most simple way to convert any text into an audio. And let's be honest, the voices are actually really good. Go ahead and open your Descript, create a new project, choose audio project. You can go ahead and copy and paste your existing content, like this one. Or you can start writing on Descript. Once you have the text, you will see that there is a speaker button right here. All you have to do is click that. As you can see, I already have my name here as my voice because I already did that before. But in this video, click on the speaker and you can either search for a speaker name or just go ahead and choose the stock voices. You can go ahead and listen to each voices. It's actually very fun.
Life is like a camera. Just focus on what's important. Capture the good times. Develop from the negatives. And if things don't work out, just take another shot.
Don't make your video sound like a movie trailer. So if that's not what you're going for, there are other voices and you might spend some time listening to all of it. I'm going to go ahead and choose Nancy just because I feel like her voice is the closest to the tone and style that I'm going for.
Develop from the negatives. And if things don't work out, just take another shot.
All right, so I'm going to choose Nancy. And as you can see, the timeline is now updated with an extra layer. And I'm going to go ahead and play to see how it works out.
Wondering how to use Descript's text-to-audio feature? You probably have heard of it, but it seems complicated.
As you can see, the video timeline is now updated with the audio file. So it will take a few seconds for you to see that, so just wait for it. And then you can listen to your text now with voice.
Wondering how to use Descript's text-to-audio feature? You probably have heard of it, but it seems complicated. No worries, we've got you covered. This is the most simple and ultimate guide you'll ever need to watch.
I think it sounds great. Of course, it sounds like it is AI, but it's very clear and you can understand what it's saying. So for simple video projects like video tutorials, this can be enough. If you realize that you're not satisfied with the first voice you chose, you can always just change it. Once you've listened to your audio, you can edit the tone here. So there's casual.
2 weeks later, he says they both dug the hole.
Or you want casual 3.
These kinds of records are mostly useful as a way to set.
I feel like casual 3 is best, so I'm going to choose that, and then I'm going to listen to my project again.
You probably have heard of it, but it seems complicated. No worries, we've got you covered. This is the most simple and ultimate guide you'll ever need to watch.
Alright, casual 3 works great for me. It's a little bit fast-paced and kind of the most natural sounding voice. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that. I can edit the text, so remove all the things that I don't need and add things that I've missed. So once I'm ready, I can go ahead and export it as an audio file. And right now I'm going to export it as an MP3, but you can also choose AAC and WAV. I'm going to go ahead and click export and save the audio. Now I have an audio file that I can use as it is or add it to other video projects. Now that you've seen how easy it is to use Overdub, the next question that you're probably asking is, how much is it? You'll be happy to know that the Overdub feature is available for all the plans, including the free plan. Now, the main difference with the free plan and the creator plan is that you are limited into 1,000 vocabulary. That means if a word isn't included in that vocabulary, then the AI will make up some gibberish word. So for example, if the word is blog post, the AI will read it as papaya. Trust me, that happened. It was so funny. Now, if you want to access the unlimited vocabulary, you'll need to upgrade to a Pro plan or an Enterprise plan. The Pro plan is $24 per month if you have the annual subscription, and $30 per month if you have the monthly subscription. The Enterprise plan has a custom price, so make sure to ask their support. Does $30 per month sound like a lot to you? Because for me, it's actually pretty worth it. Yes, it is worth it if you want to consistently produce videos without reshooting or re-recording certain parts of your video. Overdub simplifies your video production workflow. For example, in this video, I'm talking about Descript, which has two parts of the video, which is me talking to the camera and also the screen share. Sometimes in post-production, we realize that we actually failed to include a very important information or some new information that we want to add post-production. For example, if you have an on-demand video editing company like Vidpros, where you get access to our experienced editors, you are able to write a script, turn that script into a voiceover and an audio file. You can submit that into our portal and add the instructions to our editor on how the voiceover can be turned into a video. So for example, you can create an entire video just with stock videos or with a screen share recording, and you didn't record anything. You just basically wrote the script and you use the stock voices in Descript to turn that into a voiceover. You can let our video editors know how you want that audio file to be translated into a video. So for example, you can instruct them as to what stock videos can go with your audio file. So that's just one example, and the possibilities are actually quite endless. Earlier, we talked about how Overdub is perfect for people with a lot of written content. For example, I'm a writer first and a video creator second, so I actually have a lot of blog posts, and I've been experimenting recently of how I can turn that content that I already wrote into a different type of content, because repurposing is one great way to consistently publish content out there. So I've been experimenting of turning my blog posts into a podcast using Descript's Overdub feature. So it's a great way for me to test a new type of content without having to invest in new resources. So for example, I don't have to hire a podcast producer. I can just test a few blog posts and turn that into a podcast using the Overdub Descript and see the initial results. And if I see that it's actually a great workflow, I will keep doing that, or I may adjust some stuff depending on the initial data. Hopefully we've covered everything you need to know about Descript. Is Descript's Overdub for you? We'd love to know what you think. Want to explore more AI tools for your next video? Make sure to watch our playlist because we've got a lot more that you don't want to miss. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe. My name is Irene Chan, and I'll see you in the next video.